Be honest with yourself for a second. Have you ever wondered why you're still working paycheck to paycheck, even though you've been doing all the right things? Saving a little each month, cutting down on Starbucks, packing lunch instead of eating out, maybe even investing in your 401k. But despite all that discipline, the freedom you dreamed of still feels miles away. Here's the brutal truth. You've been sold a lie. And not just any lie. The kind of lie that keeps entire generations trapped in the middle class. A lie that says, if you save for 40 years, cut coupons, and live below your means, one day you'll finally be free. I call BS. Do you really want to wait until you're 70 to finally breathe? Do you want your dream life to be a retirement home in Florida with early bird specials and bingo on Thursday nights? Come on, that's not freedom, that's a scam. I used to think $100,000 net worth was success. Then I thought $1 million would mean freedom. But let me ruin it for you right now. $1 million doesn't make you rich anymore. It makes you stressed. With inflation, taxes, tuition, medical bills, and life's curveballs, $1 million barely covers survival, let alone freedom. So let me share with you the 6 money strategies that completely transformed my life, from being broke and dependent to financially free and unstoppable. And I promise you, these are not about skipping coffee or clipping coupons. These are about building the kind of wealth that makes you unshakable. If this is striking a chord with you, and you'd love to dig deeper into why, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more straight-up, no-fluff lessons on building real wealth. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a drop of wisdom. Now let's break it down. Strategy 1. Stop thinking small. You will never achieve a big life with small thinking, period. Most people are hypnotized by the idea of compound interest. If you put $500 away every month at 8% return, in 40 years you'll have $1.5 million. Sounds magical, right? Except here's the problem. 40 years is your whole life. 40 years of saying no to vacations. 40 years of driving the car you hate. 40 years of sorry kids, we can't afford it. All for $1.5 million, which by the way won't even buy you the same freedom in 40 years that it could today. Let me give you a better way. Instead of waiting 40 years, what if you learned skills that could make you $1.5 million in the next 12 months? Sales, marketing, negotiation, scaling a business. These are the skills that create money, not banks, not mutual funds, not some magical stock chart. I'll never forget the day I did the math. I was sitting there calculating how much I'd have in 40 years if I saved aggressively, and I thought, so I'm supposed to live broke now, so I can just maybe live okay when I'm too old to enjoy it. That's not wealth, that's a prison sentence. Wealth is created when you take control of your income, not when you hand it to a bank. And as long as you're thinking in terms of saving pennies, you're robbing yourself of the dollars you could be creating. Strategy 2. Raise your target. Here's the reality. If your target is $1 million, you're already broke. Why? Because after taxes, fees, and life expenses, a $1 million income shrinks to maybe $400,000. Sounds like a lot. Try paying for a house in LA, kids' tuition, health insurance, 2 cars, and maybe 1 vacation a year. You'll be back to broke faster than you think. You see, the middle class has been brainwashed into thinking 6 figures or $1 million is the finish line. But that target is too small for today's world. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're making $1 million a year. People think you're living like a king. But after taxes, you're at $400,000. Take a trip to Europe with the family. Flights, hotels, meals. That's easily $30,000 gone. Add private school tuition, a mortgage in a major city, and your dream lifestyle evaporates. Now let me flip it. Imagine instead you had a target of $10 million net worth. Now you're not worried about bills. You're writing 6-figure checks to charities you believe in. You're not comfortable. You're impactful. So here's the deal. Stop aiming for survival numbers. If you want financial freedom, your minimum target needs to be $10 million. Anything less, and you're just keeping your head above water. Strategy 3. Decide when you want to be rich. Let me ask you this. Do you want to be rich at 70? Or do you want to be rich next year? Because if you're counting on the S&P 500 to make you wealthy, you'll die waiting. That's not wealth. That's hospice care. When I was in my 20s, I made the mistake of looking for money advice from the wrong people. Everyone told me the same thing. Save, be patient, manage your salary. But here's the secret: no one tells you you don't get rich by managing a salary. You get rich by increasing your income. How? By becoming more valuable. By learning skills that no recession, no company, and no government can take away from you. And let me tell you something. When you set a massive target with a clear deadline, something in you shifts. I remember when I decided I wanted $100 million in 10 years. At first it sounded insane. I didn't even want to say it out loud, but the moment I owned that goal, I started acting like the person who could achieve it. Here's the key. Decide now. Pick a number. Pick a timeline. Then ask yourself, who do I need to become to hit this? That decision alone will change how you walk into rooms, how you spend your time, and who you surround yourself with. Because the truth is, you don't have to wait 40 years. Wealth can happen in 1, 2, or 5 years, if you commit. Strategy 4. Shift from spending to investing. If you're under $100,000 savings, stop worrying about crypto, stop day trading, and stop trying to act like Warren Buffett. Your best investment right now is you. Buy courses, learn sales, learn marketing, learn how to scale. Every dollar you put into yourself has the potential to multiply your income tenfold. You see, most people waste years asking, what stock should I buy? Should I get into real estate? Should I put money in crypto? Wrong question. The first investment is always in skills, because if your portfolio crashes, your skills don't. You'll still know how to produce income, and let me drop a truth bomb. The fastest way to increase your income is sales. Don't like sales? Then you don't like money. Every entrepreneur, every business leader, every millionaire is selling something: products, services, or themselves. So before you chase fancy investments, build the foundation skills that guarantee you can produce money no matter what happens in the economy. And those are just the first 4 strategies. Trust me, if you're starting to feel uncomfortable, that's good. It means you're waking up. Because the truth is, wealth is not about clipping coupons and waiting for compounding interest to save you. Wealth is about creating income now, setting massive targets, and becoming the person who can achieve them. Before we go any further, if this message is already hitting home, take a second to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below sharing one area you're investing in yourself right now. Your story might just inspire someone else watching. Let's get real for a second. The day you finally make your first real money, when you see that $10,000, $50,000, maybe even $100,000 stacking up in your account, you're going to feel unstoppable. You'll want to start investing in stocks, in crypto, in real estate, in every shiny new thing your friends are hyping up. But here's the truth nobody wants to hear. If you don't have at least $100,000, you have no business investing outside of yourself. Forget the S&P 500. Forget Bitcoin. Forget the latest Forex system. The greatest investment you'll ever make is the one staring back at you in the mirror. Why? Because you can double your income faster than you'll ever double your stock portfolio. You can't control the market, but you can control your skills, your hustle, your discipline. If you're in your 20s, here's the game. Stop being reasonable with money. Everyone will tell you, don't waste money on coffee, don't buy the new shoes, don't spend on fun. Listen, I don't care if you buy Starbucks. A latte isn't going to bankrupt you. But here's what will: spending money on things that don't build your future self. See, in your 20s, the goal isn't to look rich, it's to become dangerous. Dangerous in your career, dangerous in your skills, dangerous in the marketplace. That means every extra dollar should be going into courses, books, mentors, conferences, anything that multiplies your ability to produce income. You want to build a cycle. 1. Make money. 2. Invest in yourself. 3. Build skills. 4. Make more money. 5. Repeat until you're unstoppable. That cycle is the real compounding interest. So stop asking, should I buy crypto? And start asking, what skills can I buy that will make me $10,000 more this year? Strategy 5. Stop flexing. Start dominating. Let me drop some truth. The ultimate flex in life isn't a Rolex or a Louis Vuitton bag. It's being a straight-up gangster in your industry. Anybody can finance a car they can't afford. Anybody can put a $3,000 bag on a $300 credit card. But when you pretend to be rich, the people you're trying to impress already know you're faking. I've been there. I'll never forget when I bought my first status item. It was a Louis Vuitton bag. I was making $55,000 a year, had a couple thousand saved and thought I was balling. I strutted into that store, swiped my card, walked out feeling like a boss. But the first time I traveled with it, that shiny $3,000 bag was sitting right on top of my cheap $69 Costco suitcase. A co-worker, who made 10 times more than me, looked at it and laughed. Nice bag. From Costco, right? He knew. He saw straight through me. And in that moment I realized I wasn't flexing on anyone. I was exposing myself. See, the truth is, the people worth impressing don't care what bag you carry or what car you drive. They respect one thing: your results. So here's the deal. Stop flexing before you've earned it. Stop buying things to prove you're rich when you're not there yet. The people who matter don't respect the bag. They respect the grind, the skills, the discipline that gets you to a place where you can buy that bag 10 times over without blinking. And listen, I'm not saying never buy the bag, never buy the car, never live it up. But buy it when it doesn't cost you momentum. Buy it when it doesn't set you back. Buy it when it's a trophy for the person you've become, not a costume for the person you're pretending to be. Strategy 6. Adopt the yet mentality. This one is the secret sauce. It's the mindset that separates people who stay stuck from people who become legends. Here it is. You're not there yet. I want you to say it out loud. I'm not there yet. That word "yet" is powerful. It means you're still in the game. You're still building. You're still on the path. Let me give you an example. I was talking to a friend recently, one of the most impressive people I know. Harvard, MIT, Stanford, multiple businesses, a powerhouse network, traveling the world to exclusive events, getting invited to private fashion shows and global economic forums. Her life was like something out of a movie, and when I walked away from that conversation, you know how I felt: small. I felt like I hadn't accomplished anything, like I was light years behind. But then I stopped myself and said, wait a second, I'm just not there yet. See, yet gives you permission to dream without self-hate. It lets you admire other people without tearing yourself down. It reminds you that your current situation isn't permanent, it's just temporary. The danger is when you don't use yet. Without it you start making excuses. I'll never get there. I don't need that. Only greedy people want that. That's loser talk. That's quitting talk. Instead you ask yourself, what habits would I need to impress the kind of people I admire? If they looked at my calendar, would they see discipline? Would they see growth? Or would they see Netflix binges and TikTok scrolling? The yet mentality keeps you honest. It tells you you're not behind, you're in progress. And if you stay consistent, if you build the right skills, if you stop flexing and start dominating, your life 5 or 10 years from now will be unrecognizable. So there you have it. 6 strategies that will make you millions if you apply them. 1. Stop thinking small. 2. Raise your target. 3. Decide when you want to be rich. 4. Invest in yourself first. 5. Stop flexing, start dominating. 6. Adopt the yet mentality. These aren't theories. These are real-world strategies that have built empires, lifted people out of obscurity, and created freedom that no bank account could ever promise on its own. And if you're serious about money, success, and building a life where you never have to apologize for wanting more, then stop scrolling, lock in, and commit to these principles. Because the truth is, you're not there yet, but you can be. At the end of the day, wealth isn't about the coffee you skip or the bag you buy. It's about who you're becoming and the choices you make for your future self. If this video gave you something to think about, Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe for more powerful lessons on money and mindset, and drop a comment below sharing the one habit you're committing to change, starting today. I'd love to hear your journey, and your words might just encourage someone else. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you.